To my South African followers living abroad, United States, UK, wherever, I have a story for you guys. A few days ago, I put out a video stating that I would like to see more African unity, as in between the tribes of South Africa, as in Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, Pedi, Tswana, Tsonga, and so on. And that's one. The other thing is, it come to my attention that apparently some of the foreigners, they live in the area which I'm surrounded by foreigners, which live in these flats right here, supposed to be my neighbors. You know how they say love thy neighbor as they love thyself? Yeah. Now basically what happens in this space here that you see behind me is we feed homeless people, and for 15 years that I've been part of it, we've never had a foreigner that has come to donate food, right? And then it's come to my attention that apparently there were a number of foreigners within the Fortsburg area, a number of foreigners from every different background, right, has been claiming that they are part and they help to feed the homeless. And for about a few months now, while this and all of this was being done behind the scenes, no camera, right? Everything is on YouTube. Everything has been done behind the scenes, no camera. Now that I started making videos of the work that we do in order to get foreigners to donate, it works against them, because I said we don't get any donations from foreigners. You understand? I mean, if they were donating, and I've said it before, I would love to advertise for you. Nothing. Nothing. So basically what I determined from all of this is the foreigners that live in this area, right? I speak for my area because I know what happens in my area, do not care about South Africans. Then what I do know is I am that person that is going to speak the truth. I'm not going to put all foreigners into one basket and say, you know what, all are the same. No. Thursday morning, I go out and I see now there's a Pakistani mall that is open in the area. And the South African guy is working there. And he's doing construction and whatever. And I highlighted it. I said, you know what, I'm so happy to see that there are Pakistanis that are hiring South Africans. You know, there was another video I also sent out prior to that about this Pakistani mall that didn't have that many tenants. And when I went back there, I said it's good to see that now the shops are actually filled. So clearly the advertising was free. You understand? Like I said, wait, what, 30,000 views or something like that. You understand? And the point being that, like I said, we haven't had anybody that has come to donate from outside. So if there are businessmen that are in the Fortsburg, Mayfair, Brixton, Newtown area, Mayfair West as well, Crosby as well, if any one of those businesses say that they are donating to us, please confirm it with me and I'll let you know. I'll even confirm it on a video to say, yes, this one is, or no, this one is not. You see that account that got banned? I did free advertising. Free advertising, and people saw the numbers. Do you understand? When it was time for delivery to take place and say, you know what, certain things were mentioned about you going to help us to feed if you reach past a certain amount of views. And now the thing about it is, one of the leaders in one of these foreign communities came and called me a hypocrite, as in a non-believer. Having watched that we are feeding people okay, at that time it was what? It was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. At that time it was 11 years that I was active in this feeding. Right? And this guy wants to call me a hypocrite. After seeing that I'm here to take people off drugs, trying to get them off drugs, He's seen that people have gone with me to the mosque and reverted. Still maintains that he's got to let his community know, I am the hypocrite, I'm the munafiq. You understand? He's got to, that narrative has to live. Because if that narrative is proved wrong, then Muslim people know what it means. Do you understand? So I said, no problem, just an apology will suffice. No, not even that. How dare you, South African, tell me, foreigner, what to do? That's the mentality. Right? Want to come in and take over. That's the mentality of all of them. Right? Thus, me trying to work with them is I want to see if we can work with them. You understand? I want to see if they like the straightforward South African. Right? Then you have these guys that will say, oh, South Africans only want to take them to CCMA. Do you know why they want to employ mainly Malawians? Right? Is because they can speak to Malawians however they feel like. And the Malawian will just continue doing the work, everything is fine. Do you know why they don't want to employ Zimbabweans? Is because the Zimbabweans will tell them off immediately. Right, that's why certain foreigners employ Malawians but not Zimbabweans. Get it? Right. So the whole thing is, I know so much about these people that are coming from outside because I'm surrounded by them. Malawi, Tanzania, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Somalia, Ethiopia, surrounded. But in this, I'm saying, South Africans, please, I'm asking, pay attention to four. Pay attention to four. Somali, Tanzanian, Malawian, and India. Pay attention to those four very carefully, because the story is going to develop more and more around these four. Do you understand? The story is going to develop more and more around these four. Some in a positive way, some in a negative way. But it's all going to be truth. It's all going to be truth. Because for someone from India, let me not say someone, a group from India, to arrange to have me beaten in the street and make it look like a robbery? Really? When people, I want to ask you something. When you are guests in somebody else's home, is that how you behave? You're supposed to be guests in South Africa. Is that how guests behave?